Yo guys, if you've been following MotoGP, you know 2025 was an absolute nightmare for Pecco Bagnaia. The two-time world champion only managed to win 2 races all season, and where'd he end up in the standings? 5th place. That's way below expectations for a defending champion. But here's the thing. There's some interesting news brewing. Jorge Lorenzo, one of MotoGP's legends with 3 world titles under his belt, is backing Pecco hard. According to him, 2026 is going to be Bagnaia's year, to prove he's still a legitimate title contender. I know what you're thinking. Plenty of folks are skeptical. And honestly, can you blame them? Marc Marquez, who became his Ducati teammate last year, absolutely dominated the season, winning 11 races and claiming his 7th world championship. Meanwhile, Pecco, dude looked completely lost out there. There's even talk that he might lose his factory Ducati seat to the rising star Pedro Acosta. But hold up. Don't write off Pecco just yet for the 2026 title fight. Lorenzo's not just talking out of his ass here, guys. The man's been through the wars in MotoGP, and he knows exactly what it's like to struggle with a bike that doesn't match your expectations. During an interview with the official MotoGP website at the Sepang preseason test, Lorenzo said Pecco is still a true champion, a rider who's incredibly fast, insanely talented, and has precision like nobody's business. The problem last year? He couldn't show any of that because of technical issues with his bike. According to Lorenzo, Pecco's dismal 2025 results don't reflect his actual ability whatsoever. And once he gets comfortable with his new bike, the GP26, Lorenzo's absolutely convinced that Pecco will be back as a serious world title challenger. This isn't just empty opinion either. From the preseason test results, Pecco himself said he feels way more comfortable with the GP26 compared to last year's GP25. Here's where it gets interesting, guys. So Pecco's main issue last year was with the feeling at the front of the bike. He lost confidence in the front end, which meant he couldn't push hard through corners. After investigating, turns out the culprit was the rear ride height device on the GP25. This thing that was supposed to help with bike stability actually made the handling weird for Pecco. Lorenzo totally gets this. He shared his own experience from when he was racing with Yamaha back in 2014. The year before, in 2013, he had a tight championship fight with Marc Marquez. He was lightning fast back then, but in 2014, the regulations changed. Tires got harder, fuel was reduced by 2 liters, and boom. The bike's character completely changed. From the outside, it might have looked like minor changes, but for Lorenzo, it changed everything. The result? He had a terrible start to the season. This is what Lorenzo said. At the MotoGP level, where every rider is the best of the best, tiny details make a massive difference. Just a small change can mean the difference between being champion and struggling hard. Now the question is, can Pecco bounce back this year? From the Sepang preseason test, positive signals are starting to show. Pecco says he's more comfortable with the GP26, and that's a solid first step, but we all know MotoGP is unpredictable as hell. You've got Marc Marquez still flying on the factory Ducati, Jorge Martin who moved to Aprilia, and plenty of hungry young riders like Pedro Acosta looking for wins. What makes it interesting is, even though there are rumors Pecco might lose his factory team seat, he can still prove he's got what it takes. Sometimes, pressure like this actually motivates riders even more. Remember when Casey Stoner got labeled a complainer by the media, but then he went and won the world championship? Or when Marc Marquez had that brutal injury and everyone said his career was over, then he came back and won the title again? For those of you into MotoGP or motorsports in general, Pecco's situation teaches an important lesson. A rider's ability is just one piece of the puzzle. The bike, the team, the setup, even small regulation changes can flip everything upside down. That's why you shouldn't judge a rider too quickly based on one bad season. Pecco Bagnaia has already proven his class with 2 world championships. He's got the skills, the champion's mentality, and now, with support from legends like Jorge Lorenzo, plus a new bike that suits him better, his chances for a comeback are strong. What's certain is that the 2026 season is going to be absolutely wild. There's new dynamics on the grid, constantly evolving bike technology, and competition getting tighter than ever. Alright guys, now I want to hear from you. Do you think Pecco Bagnaia can fight for the world title this year? Will he return to being the old Pecco, or will Marc Marquez continue dominating? And more importantly, who's your team in MotoGP 2026? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I really want to read all your arguments. The most interesting ones I'll discuss in the next video. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss the latest MotoGP updates. Before you go, guys, I want to run a quick poll. I'm going to give you 3 options. Option 1, Pecco Bagnaia will be 2026 World Champion. He's going to show the best comeback of his career. Option 2, Pecco will be competitive but won't win the title. He'll get podiums, but it won't be enough to beat Marc or the other riders. Option 3, Pecco will still struggle. The problem isn't just the bike. His mentality got messed up from the 2025 season. Pick one in the comments by writing number 1, 2, or 3. At the end of the week, I'll announce the poll results and we can discuss together why you chose that option. Maybe someone's got an interesting insight I haven't thought of yet. Oh yeah, for those who love MotoGP content, I've also got videos about classic races, technical bike analysis, and all the drama in the paddock. So make sure you explore this channel more. And lastly, don't forget to share this video with your friends who are also MotoGP enthusiasts. The more people discussing, the more fun it is, right? Plus, if you've got any MotoGP topic requests you want me to cover, just mention it in the comments. I read every single one, and if the topic's interesting, I'll definitely make a video about it. One more thing, guys, before I wrap this up. I've got my own conspiracy theory about why Pecco struggled last year, and it's not just about bike technical issues, but I'm going to cover that in a special video next week. It's got something to do with Ducati's internal politics, the team's strategic decisions, and maybe subtle sabotage? Yeah, I said it. Bet you're curious now, right? So stay tuned, subscribe, and don't miss the next video. Trust me, this is going to be mind-blowing, and it'll change how you see MotoGP. Alright guys, that's it from me. Thanks for watching till the end. You're the real MVPs. Don't forget your choice in the poll, 1, 2, or 3. See you in the next video, and keep the rubber side down.